Hello and welcome to a very special lecture series which is called as the Socio-Religious Reformers in India. In this lecture, we are going to talk about the facts as well as the contributions of certain religious as well as social reformers in India, which is going to be helpful for most of the competitive exams like UPSC and MPSC or State Public Service Commission exams conducted by various states in the country as well as the central government in the country. So in today's class, I'm going to talk about Raja Ram Mohan Roy, who is also called as the pioneer of social reform movements in India. So let's get started. So today I have for you Raja Ram Mohan Roy. The birth year of this individual is 1772 and the death year is 1833. Let us now look at the facts as well as contributions associated with Raja Ram Mohan Roy. So he is also known as the pioneer of social reform movements in India. Also, he is known as the father of modern India or the father of Bengal Renaissance. He also studied Hinduism, Islam as well as Christianity. So you can see that these are certain important facts associated with Raja Ram Mohan Roy, and they can be reflected in the form of different sort of questions. For example, let us look at his knowledge of Hinduism, Islam and Christianity. So therefore the question can be framed like this: who amongst the following had a good knowledge of Hinduism, Islam and Christianity? And you will be given 4 names and you have to eliminate the 3 and correct and mark the correct option. And therefore now when you know that Raja Ram Mohan Roy had studied Hinduism, Islam and Christianity, it is easy for you to answer such questions. Furthermore, the questions can be: who is called as the father of modern India or the father of Bengal Renaissance, or who is known as the pioneer of social reform movements in India? So questions can be in this fashion. So I hope the first 3 points are pretty much clear. Let us now look at the languages known by Raja Ram Mohan Roy. And when you look at the languages, it is a plethora of language. That is, he knew Persian, he knew Sanskrit, he knew Arabic, he knew English, Bengali. So these are the certain languages known by Raja Ram Mohan Roy. He also studied the Vedas as well as Upanishads. So now here you can see that his study of Hinduism can be reflected in the study of Vedas as well as Upanishads. He later on joined the East India Company in 1805, which is 1805. He joined the East India Company. Furthermore, he is also known as the maker of modern India. So these are certain facts associated with Raja Ram Mohan Roy. Let us now move towards his contributions. In the next part, I'm going to talk about the contributions, and the first important contribution is establishment of Atmiya Sabha in 1815 in Kolkata, and the underlying ideology of establishing Atmiya Sabha was to propagate monotheism. Monotheism meaning thereby the worship of single God, which is against the very ideology of Hinduism, which propagates the worship of crores of gods. And therefore this can be seen in the establishment of Atmiya Sabha, which was specially looking at which was specially propagating monotheism in India. Furthermore, this Atmiya Sabha was later called as Brahmo Sabha, and it became Brahmo Samaj in 1828. This is very important. It became Brahmo Samaj in 1828. So therefore you can see one of the very important contributions of Raja Ram Mohan Roy. The questions can be in any fashion. They can ask you the years, what was Atmiya Sabha aimed at, or what it propagated, and things like that. So this is how you can look at the first contribution of Raja Ram Mohan Roy, who is the pioneer of social reform movements in India. Furthermore, he launched a movement to abolish sati. Now sati was a very bad practice wherein the woman was compelled to jump in the funeral pyre of her husband, and therefore he launched a movement to abolish sati, or the practice of sati. And he also did that with the help of a journal called as Sambad Kaumudi, which was published in 1819, and later Lord William Bentinck helped him to abolish sati. So this is very important that he launched a movement to abolish sati, and it was the journal Sambad Kaumudi in 1819 which was used to propagate the same. And Lord William Bentinck obviously helped him to abolish the practice of sati. So here again is a very important contribution made by Rajaram Mohan Roy. The next point is he advocated widow remarriages. Widow remarriage in the Hindu tradition was against a lot of Hindu norms, and therefore he was against the same, and he said that widow remarriage should happen, and he encouraged that. He was also the one who advocated monotheism, that is the worship of single god. Thereafter he was also advocating the learning of Western education, Western science, Western technology, and all of that, Western literature to be very precise. So he advocated that. So you can see that his free mind and free nature can be reflected in the thoughts of, or the contribution of, Rajaram Mohan Roy, and therefore he is called as the pioneer of social reform movements in India. Furthermore, he demanded granting of property rights and inheritance rights for women, because he said that if you give that, it will be easy to uplift them and to give them a very good social status in the society. And as a result of that, he advocated for that. And you can see that Rajaram Mohan Roy is a champion of women's right with the help of advocation of widow remarriages. He was also against the child marriages, and he also advocated or supported intercaste marriages. So you can see his liberal thinking, and you can also say that he was a champion of women's right. So this is how we can see that his encouragement of intercaste marriage and his opposition towards the child marriage is seen as his free will or liberal ideology. And this is how we can look at the contributions made by Rajaram Mohan Roy towards the social as well as religious reform movements in the context of India. So this is how you can look at certain facts as well as contributions made by an important personality known as Rajaram Mohan Roy in India. So I hope the first reformer is pretty much clear in this class. In the next class, I'll be talking about Debendranath Tagore, and thereafter we are going to look at many important figures or personalities in the socio-religious reform movements in India. So please stay tuned. Thank you.